In today's video, I'm going to be going over the setup that I'm running for the 2026 Lancaster Archery Classic. So I went last year and I'm shooting the same bow as I was then. I'm shooting my Matthews Atlas. It's their long draw hunting bow from a few years ago. I really like the way it shoots with short bars. With long bars, I prefer my Matthews Tidal. Both of them shoot real well, but the Atlas responds better to having the short stabilizers. For the sight, I am still running my Excel landslide sight. I run it all the way out because that's where my bow's torque tune. With my Hamskea Epsilon target conversion kit. Rest on there. My Hamskea Insight Peep. I believe it is the 5/32 peep aperture. I have my Bowmar nose button on there. I run my peeps pretty low. I believe this one's only 5 1/4 inches from the top of the D-loop, or from the inside top knot of the D-loop. For stabilizers, I have my Bee Stinger micro hexes. I run 28 ounces on the back on an 8-inch bar. That's a change from last year. Last year I ran a 15-inch bar for Lancaster. I found that just that 8-inch bar works a little bit better for me when I have a 10-inch bar in the front. I have 26 ounces on this one. Overall, I think it's a little bit lighter, or it's actually about the same mass weight as I ran last year. It's just in a little bit different configuration because I have that shorter back bar. I'm still shooting my Stan Onyx thumb button release. Set pretty much the same way I've always ran it. Pretty heavy, little to no travel. That just works well for me. I've also changed my arrows from last year. Last year I ran a GoldTip 30X with 140 grains in the front and a 4-fletch of the tack vanes 2.75s with the mini HD pin knocks. Now I'm running a GoldTip XXX, really liking these arrows, with 170 grains in the front. What I did to get to 170 was I started with my 3D XXXs, which have 130 in the front with a 4-fletch of the 2.75 vanes. Then I tried 150 with these bigger 3.75 vanes in a 4-fletch. That worked a little bit better. I shot a few more X's and it just seemed a little bit more forgiving. Then from 150, I went to 170 with the GoldTip Fact weights. That's a super convenient system to adjust your point weight. When I tried 170, I was like, wow, this shoots a little bit better even. So I went with that, shot it for about a week, and I decided, yeah, 170 is better than 150. Then I went up to 190. 190 seemed like it would, the X count stayed good, like a mid-20s X count, but I'd shoot a few more 9s. It seemed like my misses were bigger, even though I hit the middle the same amount. So that was interesting to me. So yeah, I've got 170 grains in the front, a 4-fletch of the tack vane 3.75s, the mini HD pin knocks, and these are cut 29.5 inches carbon to carbon. They wound up to be about 504 grains. Which is the heaviest arrow I've shot in a long time. But they're shooting great, and I'm excited for Lancaster. To get in a little bit more in depth on the bow, I have 30.5 inch mods that are 75 pounds that I've shortened the draw length on by untwisting the cables some, because that rotates the cam closer back to the cable stop when it comes around. It is the 80% let off mods. I'm holding right at 14 pounds, and it's right at 70 pounds of draw weight. speed doesn't matter for indoor, but it's running about 262 feet a second, which isn't that bad to be as heavy as that arrow is. So I forgot to mention earlier in the video that I am shooting the Bowhunter class at Lancaster. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and have fun out there shooting.